Once in a faraway land, there lived a young farmer named Ethan with his father Thomas and their loyal dog Bruno. They were poor, but their lives were steady and full of quiet happiness, living in a small house made of clay and straw, supported by a few chickens and a small cornfield. Every evening, father and son prayed together, and Thomas reminded Ethan that hard work and faith in God would guide him through life. Ethan trusted his father's words and dreamed of one day owning good land so he could help others and remain faithful. Bruno was more than a pet. He guarded the farm, walked with them to the market, and slept near the house each night. Their life was simple, peaceful, and rooted in love. One day, Thomas became ill, his strength slowly fading until he could no longer work. Ethan carried his father home while Bruno followed close behind, quiet and watchful. Though Ethan prayed every night, Thomas grew weaker, and before his final breath, he told his son never to lose his faith. After Thomas passed away, Ethan buried him beneath the large tree near their home, a place they once shared in rest. Bruno stayed by the grave for a long time, as if unwilling to leave. Not long after, a fire destroyed the farm and everything Ethan owned. Overcome with grief, Ethan questioned why he had lost so much. When Bruno came to his side, Ethan realized he was not completely alone. With nothing left, Ethan left his burned home and promised his father's grave that he would return one day. Carrying a small bag and a walking stick, he began his journey with Bruno beside him. They slept under trees, drank from rivers, and shared what little food they had. Eventually, they reached a village, but few were willing to help the poor traveler. Hungry and tired, Ethan found shelter in an abandoned house on the edge of town. That night, he prayed, thankful for life and for the loyal companion beside him. The next day, Ethan found work with a kind farmer named Pedro, who paid him and gave him food. When villagers warned Ethan that the old house was believed to be cursed, he calmly replied that he only wanted peace. That night, the air grew cold, and a shadowy spirit appeared, questioning why Ethan was there. Though afraid, Ethan spoke honestly, saying he had lost everything and only needed a place to rest. The spirit recognized his sincerity and told him that true treasure comes from faith, not greed. With that, the spirit disappeared, leaving behind a small chest filled with valuables. Ethan fell to his knees and quietly thanked God, knowing he had not been forgotten. He used the treasure to rebuild his father's home, help the poor, and begin a new life. Bruno remained faithfully by his side through every step. And from that day on, people said that God rewards humility and that true treasure belongs to those who never lose their faith.